Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be finally doing a tour of our amazing van. It's been forever since we got this van and we've been on the road for about 5 to 6 months now, and I can't believe that I haven't done a tour yet. We'll go inside and take a look. Welcome to my crib. Well, to our crib. Okay, so first of all, well, I'm gonna go inside and we'll start on this side. So we recently got a high top, as you know, and now we have all of the storage over here. It's very organized right now because we're still trying to figure it out what we're gonna put there, how we're gonna organize it. We still need to build a ledge so nothing falls. So far nothing has fallen, which is amazing. Well, besides a can of soda that splattered all over Lily and us. But besides that, it's doing good. So this is the storage place, and then the cab is right over there. It's kind of messy. Every time we park the van and ready to camp, whatever is kind of loose and extra that's on our way, we just put up front for the time being. And then over here we have our lovely cabinets, handmade, built with our own hands. So over here we had our guitars in here. We still have an electric guitar in there, and then I store Lily's dog food and treats there for right now. And then over here we have just like first aid kit and like medical stuff, just little band-aids and what have you. And then we have my clothes over here. It's kind of a mess right now. Then we have an amp for the guitar. And then we have my Dometic cassette toilet, and I love that thing. It's like $80 and it holds a lot of pee and poop if you do poop, but girls don't poop, so it doesn't matter. And it's amazing. That way in the mornings when I wake up, I usually have to pee very badly and I just don't have enough time to put my clothes on and get Lily ready and go outside and find a place to pee. So I just use that and it works amazing. And then over here we made a little bench. Right now we don't really use it because we have a skateboard in here, but we're eventually gonna mount it to the high top. But once we mount that, we'll have a sitting spot, and underneath that we have a speaker for the electric guitar. And then over here we also have like my underwear and sock drawer, and then something else here. And then we have more of my clothes because I'm a girl and I like my clothes. And then Jed's clothes live right there, and that's all he has for clothes. They live right there. And then we have our bass, amp and speaker. And then over here we have a hanging closet for a nice like button-up shirts and my dresses and my leather jacket, which is nice to have. And then we have all of our electrical stuff is right here. So the fuse box, the solar controller, extra cables and stuff like that lives there. And then let's go to this side now. So we have our kitchen setup. We have a nice countertop. We have a sink that's made out of the salad bowl, and we have a regular kitchen faucet, and we have a little button over here. So when you push it on, it turns on the pump, and then you just lift it up and we'll have running water, which is nice. And then we'll have the soap and the little scrubby, smiley scrubby. Anyways, and then we have this thing. It's kind of broken right now. When we went to RTR, we tried to get the bike in here and then it didn't work, so we pulled it out and we broke the table. So it's kind of broken, but it still works. So you just lift it up like that, and we have more kitchen counter space. So I have more room to cut fruits and vegetables and food and just cook. And then for our cooktop, what we do is we have an induction cooktop. So you place it over here and you plug it into the outlet and we cook that way. And if you're interested to see all of the stuff for yourself, I'm gonna put the links down in the description below for the toilet and the cooktop and the faucets and everything else you might see in here. I'm also gonna put the link for our pump down there as well.
The induction oven is great when you're going to be driving afterwards, or if you do it in the morning and there's full sun, you can charge up your battery. It uses a lot of electricity, so we use a butane stove, a small butane propane stove when we're going to be cooking and not driving or not under full sun to maintain our battery. The main benefit of the induction is that it does not put out a lot of heat, and it does not put out any extra moisture besides what you're cooking. So that is, when it's hot out, it's really nice to be able to use that. Yeah. Or when it's really humid, because you can prevent mold that way. This is our little stove that we use when we're not using the induction.
Yeah, and you just will have like tiny little tanks for the butane. You just screw it on, and it works amazing. And those they're like 4 seasons small tanks, and they last quite a long time. Very long time.
I kind of want to upgrade to a full-size butane one, because they're a little more stable. That thing, I feel it's kind of sketchy using it every time. And the pump is actually, it works by pressure, so when the pressure goes down, it turns on. So if you run out of water, it'll just continue pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping, even though there's nothing in there, which is fine for the pump, but it's loud. This one's fine running dry. It's really loud, and that's why we installed the on-off switch.
Yeah. And then what else we have in this cabinet? So we have the little drawer for our silverware and our cookware and stuff. And then canned goods stay there. And then we have our garbage can, which just rolls out, which is amazing. And then in this cabinet, we have garbage bags like paper plates and stuff, plastic forks, and we'll have 2 water tanks. We have our clean water tank and gray water tank, and they're like 6 gallons each.
6 gallons, yeah.
Yeah, 6 gallons each, and that's usually plenty because we only use this water to like wash plates and wash hands and like brush our teeth. So 6 gallons is definitely plenty. It lasts us a good while if we're like using it moderately. And then paper towels live here in the little bungee cord for right now. Eventually I do want to install like a regular paper towel holder, but for right now this works.
Another thing I want to mention real quick is this sink. I actually installed a trap on here, which you can see right here. So this keeps a little bit of water in there, and that means that you will not smell the gray tank. And also this comes out, so you can use this outside, which usually it doesn't get trapped like that, only when we're doing a tour video.
Of course.
You can use this outside as a shower or to wash off your boots or whatever you want to.
Yeah, and then over here we have our pantry. So we have 3 shelves. The bottom shelf I usually use to store like cooking things and like pots and pans and stuff. And then these 2 doors are for the dry goods like peanut butter, soups, spices, stuff like that. And then extra pasta when it doesn't fit in there. And then this is our fridge, and it's very cool because it rolls out. So you roll it out like that, and you open it up, and then we have food. It works amazing. This is fridge that Jed got way before he met me, and he had in his Astro, and it's been working amazing. And it's nice to have it on the roller, because that way we can just pull it in and use the space above it for storage, which is nice.
And they're sensitive to heat. So we actually, I don't know if you can, I cut out these holes in this cabinet here so that the vents could heat. Otherwise, you could totally fry your compressor.
Yeah. And then to keep it locked up when we'll drive so it doesn't move, we install this little trap door. So that way when we drive, it doesn't just slide out on its own. And when we're parked, we open it up like that, and it stays open. And then so this is where all the magic happens, is our bedroom. We have a full-size bed, and we have a 6-inch foam mattress that we got on Amazon for like $100, and it's amazing. I love this thing. And then our bed is made out of the PVC pipes. So we got a bunch of PVC piping, and then we put plywood on top of it, and then we drilled a bunch of holes in it for ventilation, and it's been working amazing. Very, very sturdy, doesn't move, doesn't budge or anything, and it provides us with extra storage underneath. We have so much storage underneath there, it's crazy.
And both our channels have videos showing how we built this whole van, right?
Yeah, we have on both of our channels. You can find videos on how we built the whole thing. So Jed has the van building playlist, and I also have a van build playlist as well. So if you want to know how we put the bed together and our thought process behind it, definitely check those out. And I'm gonna link both of the playlists, his playlist and my playlist, down below in the description. So definitely check those out.
And yours are a little more vloggy, and mine are a little more technical.
Yeah. So Jed's a lot more technical videos. I'm just kind of goofing around, but I still show things. Yeah, and then on the other side of the bed, between the bed and the doors, there was a little space. So Jed actually built a little table that he connected to the bed to put his things on there so they don't fall. And we'll show it to you once we go on the other side and open the back doors. But underneath the bed, so we have these gigantic black containers. We'll have 3 of them under the bed. One is for like camping stuff and tools, and one is for seasonal clothes, and one is for like extra gear, like camera stuff. And then our battery lives down there, and like tools and a bunch of different things.
What kind of battery do we have?
So we have a 100 amp hour lithium battery, and it's amazing. It's about like this big, and it's only like 30 pounds. It's so lightweight, and you can drain it almost all the way down. So we have lead acid batteries, you can only drain them about 50% before you have to charge them again. But with lithium, you can pretty much drain it all away. So 100 amp hour lithium battery is pretty much the same thing as around 300 amp hours of lead acid battery. And the battery has been plenty for us to run our roof fans and lights and the fridge and charge our phones and cook. But with cooking, we definitely have to drive the van afterwards or have solar.
The lithium battery, they last so many more charge cycles than lead acid. Yes, they are more expensive right now. They're a lot more expensive actually, but that's only initial cost. In the long run, they're cheaper because they last way longer. You don't need as powerful of lithium batteries as you do lead acid, and they're just overall better. They charge faster, and they hold a charge themselves. Lead acid are constantly declining when they're not being charged, and these ones hold a charge really well, and they maintain about the same voltage. The voltage drop is radically less than a lead acid battery. Now, as far as our solar, we have a 100-watt monocrystalline panel underneath. We have not mounted it yet. We're waiting to get a roof rack so we can mount that, hard mount it. We also have this MPPT charger. It's a Renogy. That works great. A deep blue sea fuse panel in there, and that works awesome as well. And as far as roof vents, we have 2 Max Air fans. These are the I forget the name of the model, but they have the built-in rain guard, which is awesome because you can leave them open while you're driving and while it's raining. They have in and out, I think 10 speed fan speeds, and a thermostat that's adjustable. So these are the way to go. I've got a video about Max Air fans versus Fantastic fans, and I'm absolutely sold that these are the way to go.
Yes.
I don't think I have anything else to say about electrical. Oh, one more thing, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have a 1,000-watt pure sine wave inverter. It was a cheap one, but it works great. We haven't had any issues with it. So it's pure sine wave, so we can charge anything we want on it. We don't have to worry, about our electronics failing, because we've got a lot of them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So right now what we're trying to work on is cover our high top. We've had it for about a month, and for right now we only painted it to make it look better because it was ugly brown color. But we're trying to figure it out how to cover these holes over here, because that's what the old roof was. How to cover that thing and cover like all the exposed metals. And then how to cover this to make it pretty looking. And I definitely want to build some shelves over here because we already have a ledge. And if we build little shelves, I can put like spices here and like all like small things that kind of float around. So that's going to be our next project. But for now, this works amazing. The one thing I wanted to talk about is why we didn't build the bed so it like folds in or out so we have more floor space. And it's because we want it to be convenient. We traveled along, we work, we do things. So when we park our van and want to like relax, the last thing we want to do is to move the bed so we can lay down, or to move the bed so we can cook, or to do dishes and clean the kitchen after we're done cooking so we can lay down. This way, when we park the van and if we want to like come back and just go to sleep, we can because the bed is already done. Or if I want to come back and start cooking right away, I can because the kitchen is done. I don't have to move a bunch of things to get to things, and that was our main idea for this build, is convenience. So we didn't care about too much floor space because we do have plenty of floor space already, but we wanted to be able to start cooking right away, go to sleep right away, or get to our clothes right away without having to move a bunch of things and make the bed or undo the bed or whatever it might be. So that was the whole idea behind this build, is convenience, and we love it, right? Yeah, that was pretty much the whole idea. So let's go out in the back. We'll open up the back doors to show you the little table. We have our bike and our chairs, and we have Lily over here. And we recently got the motorcycle rack, which is amazing. And then you open up the back doors, and it's a mess. But yeah, so this is the table that Jed built with a little ledge so nothing falls, and he can store a bunch of his things up here when he sleeps. And then eventually we're gonna install another one above the bed a little bit in the back so Jed can store a bunch of his other things in here. But yeah, we also have extra water back here for showering. We do have an outdoor shower setup. If you want to know more about it, I have a video that I made not too long ago about our shower, which I'm gonna link down below as well. And yeah, you can see more of the PVC bed frame over here, and yeah, a bunch of stuff. So I think that's about it. Do you have anything to add?
We have a backup camera, but just uninstalled it because it was right here and it's totally blocked by the bike now, so I'm gonna move it up there. Having a backup camera is super nice. I feel really weird driving without it because I can't see what's directly behind me. We also have the LED lights in the light bar. Should we show that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go around front.
LED light bar that we installed not too long ago, and Jed has a full video on how he installed it and comparing it to the regular headlights. I'm gonna link that down below as well, so definitely check that out. And it works amazing. So when we're getting somewhere at night and we're trying to find a spot to camp at, when it's like in the middle of nowhere, we turn it on and we can see everything in front of us, and we feel a lot safer. We can see the road and to the sides, and it's just easier to find our way around. And our headlights are also LED. The stock headlights on this van were just horrible. You couldn't see anything with them. So we got this off of Amazon. They're pretty much, yeah, they were cheap, right? Yeah, super cheap, and they work amazing as well. And once again, I'm going to link all of this stuff down in the description below, and in the first comment that's going to be pinned, so that way if you want to check this out for yourself, you can. And yeah, I think that's about it for the van. And oh yeah, we have the high top. One of the most important things, we got the high top, and I made a whole video about it as well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions how we can finish the high top on the inside of the van. And don't forget to like, and definitely don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time.